while the old lady over here tries to figure out how to make a Snapchat group. Welcome back. This is the second or first actual episode. I don't really know. We don't have a name yet either, so...
We're wearing the same clothes as last time.
Yeah, because because I decided not to edit the first one and just go into the first actual episode. Because the first episode was supposed to be like a teaser, but we wound up doing a full-on thing.
But you talk too much.
You talk too much.
Okay.
So anyways, we're back. I'm Antonio, I'm 22, and I never learned how to tie my shoes any other way besides bunny ears.
Really?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. Honestly, I barely ever I tie my shoes once or never. If you look at both of my shoes over there, those are
Oh, I've noticed that.
on the Reeboks, those are the first
But I thought
knot.
it was a stylistic choice.
I mean,
Because you always look a little disheveled, so I thought you were supposed to...
It's turned into a stylistic choice.
like you've got this like kind of icky gruff
This
right
is
now.
quarantine.
Yeah, but you have that all the time.
This is better put together than what it normally is.
Exactly. So, you've got you look a little dirty.
Excuse you.
You do.
You shouldn't be saying that. I don't even know if we said in the last one, if you're not listening, and if you're listening and you're not Stassi, Claudia, or Zoe, we're dating, and we have been for a while. That's why we're two strangers sitting...
With a lot of turbulence.
Yeah, with a lot of turbulence. 6 years worth of turbulence.
Ouch.
So that's why we're here. That's why we're sitting together. Would you like to introduce yourself, ma'am? Lady who it took 45 years to make a Snapchat group. Did you ever figure it out?
I did, and you're included in the group. So, it's with Zoe and Stassi. But I don't have Claudia's Snapchat, so...
I have Claudia's fucking
you should
mint.
add her. Oop, I spilled a little bit.
Can I add her? Or do I have to make a new one?
No, I think you can add.
How do you know? You didn't even know how to make one.
Because I've been in charge of Snapchat groups for an organization that I'm in. However, I did not make it. But that is irrelevant. I'm Renee, I'm 21, and I still have a hard time cutting my own nails. Like a child. I really struggle. I have to file them for the most part.
That was one of the first things you asked me. You're like, Would you cut my nails if I needed it?
I don't have I can't get the angles right.
The dexterity.
My hand strength is not there. I have very delicate hand movements for painting and stuff, but they're so delicate and so soft I don't have the grip.
Oh God. They are moisturized.
They are. They are moisturized. Some Aquaphor right now because they were extremely dry.
At least my hands aren't dry.
Having tattoos really made me love Aquaphor.
Why?
It's like what you put on tattoos. Because tattoos are just a scar. It's a scar with ink. So it's a bad wound. It's an open wound. You have to heal it. So an Aquaphor is like a...
Didn't know that. I didn't know the science behind tattoos.
Yeah, it's a open wound with ink.
That makes me not want to have one.
Which is why, you're at higher risk for, skin infections at that time. When I was working...
I knew that. I figured that because... I guess I did know it was an open wound.
You didn't put the two together, though,
No.
Yeah. When...
Tell me science shit. Learn me science, bitch.
What would you... Okay, Jesse Pinkman. One for Renee.
I made the reference.
Yeah, but I was who, explicitly
and you counted
said
it, so that means you don't get it.
Oh, fuck you.
Anyways.
Fuck you, chicken strips.
Fuck you, chicken strips.
Okay. What would you like to know about science? You get one science question before we go into relationship questions.
I guess you already answered the tattoo thing.
Okay.
So never mind.
It injects the ink into your skin, and that's why there's the needles. But with that injection, you're creating a wound.
A hole.
And that's why you have to get it redone every 10 years or whatever.
Because the ink seeps out?
Seeps out isn't the correct...
What's the correct verbiage?
You have cell turnover in your skin, like every other part of your body. So the way that your cells...
Yeah, humans are like snakes. They make new skin.
Exactly. You make new everything. You make new liver cells, new eyeball cells, all of it.
These aren't. You telling me you got 14 bricks in that bag?
Nope. I hate you.
So you're telling me these are new eyeballs?
Yes, they're new eyeballs.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take for an eyeball to be remade?
I don't know. I'd have to look up the epithelial tissue. So there's different like cell tissue types, and it just comes down to the shape of the cell. That's all it is. It's the shape and how many nuclei you got, and if you got cilia or not. Some are squares.
We're kind of cilia. It's a little science joke for all you guys. For all you cool cats and kittens out there.
If I was Carol Baskin, you know where you'd be next.
That bitch, Carol Baskin. Oh, man. All right, so I guess that's my science question.
Yeah, so when your skin cells rejuvenate and they remake themselves, the ink gets kind of messed up. So then you redo it, you do a little touch-up.
Juve.
That's it.
Science. Bitch. Say it.
You are the Jesse Pinkman to my Walter White.
Yeah, you're a nerd.
Asshole nerd.
And I say bitch. Bitch.
Way too much. But our thing is podcast instead of
meth.
God.
Blue sky meth. Skylar. The worst.
Eye roll.
The absolute worst.
I think Walter's worse than Skylar.
Yeah, Walter was the worst.
Marie is the worst. If anybody gets title for the worst.
I think Walter is definitely the worst.
We're talking about Breaking Bad for those of you who don't know.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, it's a show.
It's like one of the top best on
IMDb.
Yeah.
IMDb.
I would get the B and the D confused.
I used to know what IMDb stands for.
No clue. International movie something? I don't know.
International Movie Database.
Maybe. On the fly there. Breaking Bad's rated one.
Don't fact check me. We don't fact check.
We don't fact check here.
Never. Just like Michael Rappaport.
Okay. I wanted to watch like the top things on their report, and Breaking Bad was one of them, and it was like not that good. It's like top 100
top movie series of all time and top movies of all time. We decided
that we'd go
very
through.
soon into the quarantine. We're like, we're stuck. Might as well start binging, and we tried Narcos. I really liked Narcos. I didn't like Narcos.
I did.
I just thought it was too slow, and I didn't like Pablo Escobar.
I appreciated the build-up. I liked the backstory. I liked the context that they give. I think you're okay with film stuff that doesn't have context, and I want all the context. I want the research.
I feel like because it's more condensed. Because even if a film has if a scene means nothing, if it's well put together.
Ew, I don't want a scene to mean nothing. You wasted my time.
Well, I feel like in a movie, it means less if it means nothing because it's one scene and they have roughly a movie is what, an hour and a half? I don't
think anything in Narcos means nothing, though.
It was just so slow.
It's history.
Yeah.
It's dramatized history. That is fun.
I just didn't like it. And I love history.
Yeah,
I don't know why I didn't like it.
Yeah, so you can cool it and not hate on it. You can just say that you didn't like it. It's okay.
I just said I didn't like it.
Yeah, but you're like hating.
I just said I didn't like it.
I'm getting hateful energy from you right now.
Are your crystals going off?
Okay, I don't have any crystals in this apartment right now.
Yeah,
but they're all at home.
You don't have crystals. Say you swear.
I have one crystal. So no, I don't have crystals, plural.
Group exhale.
This has become a support group for Renee's spiritual endeavors that are ridiculous.
Jeez. And
we will be talking about Venus in retrograde later today.
And crystals is one of the things that we do not support.
Whatever.
So we decided pretty early into quarantine to watch Breaking Bad. After trying Narcos. I didn't like Narcos.
I'm fascinated by the drug trade, so those were my options.
Yeah. And honestly, didn't like Breaking Bad.
Overall, I liked it. I just think season 4 was too slow. I didn't like season 4.
I just felt bad for Jesse the whole time.
Yeah, Jesse has my heart.
Should we say
Why
spoilers?
is yours red and mine's not red?
What do you mean?
Is it on?
Yes.
I was just wondering.
Yes, say something.
Hello.
Yes, that is me checking the levels again.
Sorry. Just edit that out.
Okay. So, I guess into the actual show, what we decided this to be a relationship advice podcast show.
Why are you breathing heavy? A relationship advice.
Because podcasts make me hot and heavy. I love podcasts.
I'm uncomfortable.
I love podcasts. I can talk more about podcasts than I can about TV shows. People are like, oh, have you seen the show? I'd be like, no.
You don't listen to any of some of like the best podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, I tried Serial. It's whatever. I wanted to listen to Our American Life.
Oh,
I need to get into
I
it.
actually like that one.
Have you listened to it?
I've listened to some episodes. I don't listen to it consistently, but I've listened to quite a few of those.
But that's the thing with me listening to podcasts. If I find one that I like, I'll binge all of them. Like the Teachers one, the Teachers Lounge that I listened to 2 episodes, I liked it, and I immediately paid $15 to get behind the paywall and listen to all of them in 2 weeks. And there's like 50 some episodes, so that's like 50 hours of a show.
That's crazy. I listen to 2 podcasts every day.
Obsessed.
And the rest are sporadic.
Yeah. Anyways, relationship advice. So we fielded some questions from our friends.
We went through some iMessages, some Insta stories, some personal endeavors.
Where else did we get them from? Emails, BBMs.
Okay, that's a lie.
AIMs.
You know, Antonio recently ruined for me that when comedians say, this actually happened, that everything else in their stand-up is fake, and now I just want to ruin it for everybody else, because it's really upset me lately.
Comedians are liars.
That hurt me. Like,
I
John Mulaney being a liar was, like, painful.
I love it.
Ali Wong, I don't want her to be a liar. I want to think about her fucking those homeless men in her car and think it's true. I really do. She said she had sex with a homeless man in her Volvo in a park, and he had her drop him off with his little park buddies. If you haven't watched Ali Wong, you really should.
That was a spoiler.
I'm so sorry, but it's so... Oh, she's funny. I'm not.
To the engineer, please put a spoiler warning right before.
I'm not sorry. She's so funny, and I'm not funny. So
She's really funny. I saw Ali Wong live, and I appreciate.
And you drunk texted me afterwards.
Very much appreciate. Yeah, and we weren't even together.
We weren't. He was like, "She reminded me of you, and I wish that you were with me today." Okay. You air me out. I gotta do it to you.
So we fielded some questions. So I mean, with our intro taking about 13 minutes.
Oh God, that's so long. I'm so sorry.
We're gonna. I mean, this is why podcasts are an hour, because people ramble.
That's why I like Michael Barbaro. He gets straight to the point.
But they're not. This is what I'm telling you.
Today is April whatever.
Therefore,
we'll be talking about.
They're not just information. Informational, you get right to the point. Entertainment, you just drown it out.
You're right.
That's what this is. We're not helping anybody.
I'm just bad at entertainment.
You're just talking. That's all this is.
Yeah, but I'm not entertaining.
I'm sure somebody will think you're entertaining. I'm sure Claudia, Zoe, and Stassi are gonna love it.
Do you think I'm entertaining, babe?
Yeah.
Do you like me?
Oh my God! Stop. Yes. Stop playing footsie with me underneath the blanket.
You started it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Shut up.
You started it.
Shut up.
I know. Let the people know that you started it.
All right, I started it. But that's it. That's all we're going into. Start the first question.
Read your first question. It. Okay.
Read your first question.
So, recently.
We're not going to use anyone's names. We're going to keep their anonymity.
Recently,
to
with
preserve anonymity.
Cornell going to Zoom University.
Zoom.
Lots of Cornell couples be heading over to long distance. And with myself having been
extensive.
Yeah, I've got a couple long distance relationships under my belt.
Okay.
So I've been asked for long distance tips.
So,
what are your tips for long distance?
well, considering we've been long distance for...
Well, we did it once successfully and once not successful. Well, right now. So, okay. We've done one unsuccessful long distance trip
thing.
And then we did it successfully, and now we're no longer long distance because #quarantine.
#quarantine,
And then
#COVID-19.
Graduation for me, so then #no more long distance.
Yeah, #we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So, both from your unsuccessful and your successful experiences, what would you say?
A lot of FaceTiming. Lot of FaceTiming. If you don't have a free data plan, you better hang out
You better get the best Wi-Fi.
you better hang out. You better get ready to hang out at McDonald's because they got that free Wi-Fi, and you're gonna. Oh wait, no! During quarantine, your ass is not going to McDonald's. And if you have a house in 2020 that doesn't have Wi-Fi, how are you listening to this? That's what I want to know. What's yours? What do you think? What you thinking?
I think
A lot of quarantine.
My
a lot of
biggest
FaceTime.
My biggest thing is a schedule and letting people know what your schedule is for that day. Because I've done
Google Calendar.
I've done 2 unsuccessful long distances. And I think my biggest downfall would be not letting the other person know when I could talk that day. So yeah, you got to FaceTime, but to FaceTime, you have to know when I'm free. You have to know, okay, I have classes till 4, then I have work from 4 to 6 or whatever, and then I'm going to get dinner with my roommate, and then we can FaceTime. You have to let the other person know.
Fair.
First thing you say in the day, daily expectation. Oh, this is my plan for the day.
Or...
Because every fight we've gotten into, long distance wise, has been, I didn't know you were doing that today.
Or if it's you just hit them with a, hey, I have class at 10. We'll wake up at 9:30. Check my Google Calendar. This is what I got going on during the day.
Okay, I've been attacked. Share your Google Calendar and update it. I've updated my Google Calendar with shower, get dinner with XYZ.
It never got that intense.
Yes, it has.
Not to shower.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No.
During finals week, I made that whole Google spreadsheet. Oh, I guess we were broken up during finals week, actually, last time.
Oh, yeah, this time I didn't see it.
Yeah. I unshared you because I didn't want you to see what I was doing. But during peak busy times, I Google spreadsheet, shower, TikTok break, eat, sleep.
Cry.
Yes, we have to have a crying break.
Of course, a daily cry session.
My mom has my Google Calendar, and one time after a final, I put drink for the rest of the day in my Google Calendar, and she screenshotted it, and she texted me. She's like, what is this? And I was like, well, I wanted to plan it. It couldn't be part of my study time. And she's like, that's a really good idea, actually. And I was like, I know, right? And she's like, just be safe. Text me when you get home. I was like, okay, Mom, I love you. And if your plans change, updating your long distance partner.
LDP. Your long distance partner.
I like that.
LDPs.
Yeah. Update your long distance partner. Update your LDP.
So 2 pieces of LD.
I think the best way to put it
LDR advice
is just to TLDR.
TLDR for your LDR.
LDP. TLDR for your LDP.
TLDR for your long distance relationship.
Oh.
Come on.
Okay. TLDR. Plan your day. Update your LDP. And then...
God, I love acronyms so much.
God, I love acronyms.
God.
And then plan an FT. Done.
No, each one has to have an acronym or it doesn't work.
3-step. Plan your day.
Update your GC. Share your GC. Update your LDP. And then plan an FT.
I love that.
Boom, they all rhyme too.
And then you go to bed and one person has to wake up the other.
Yeah, that's pretty crucial.
Yeah, you got to start the day and end the day.
Yeah, and it may seem weird. This is where I'll hop in. It may seem weird. It may seem weird, like you're talking all the time, but you got to think, couples who live in the same state, city, town,
Apartment building.
like
My roommate lives a few floors up from her boyfriend.
like they can see each other.
He just pops by
whenever. They could stop in or like grab lunch, or like even if you see that person, like I don't know.
My reference is like
what's like a regular, like if you see a person you're dating like 5 times a week.
I feel like on college campuses it's like more frequent, and that's like your commuter experience versus me living here. Huh?
Don't point at me.
I wasn't pointing. I put my hand out. Jesus.
Shouts out to Jesus.
Living here, I feel like if I'm dating someone here, I see them more frequently, but for shorter amounts of time. Because like at home, you'd have to drive to someone.
Yeah.
Versus I live like 2 blocks from someone if I date them here. But like.
Yeah. But like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Whether you're seeing somebody more frequently, less quality-wise, or more quality-wise but less frequently.
Also, just for this podcast, my love language is quality time and his is physical touch. So I think that's relevant for our...
That is not important. I'm trying to explain.
I think the way that we answer questions is important for what our love language is, but I digress.
Okay, if you're living in the same state, city, town, whatever, apartment building as somebody you're dating, you're going to see them way more often, as opposed to if you're in a long-distance relationship, it's going to be maybe...
6 weeks is exciting.
Yeah, like once... 3 weeks is like... Oh, fuck.
That's so soon.
That's super soon.
We got the countdown going.
So, like, if you don't talk to them every day, like, then what? You're going to see each other once every month? Then, like...
That is a bad friendship,
that's
even almost.
That's a horrible friend. I wouldn't want to be... I mean, I can't really talk to him. That's how I
Zoe and Stas, you're, like, quaking in their boots, mad.
That's how I talk to my friends once every month. But like, so you got to think, it may sound like a lot. It may be like a lot. It may feel like a lot, but like, you have to think of like people who are living in the same city get to see each other whenever.
All the time.
Whenever they want. Even if it's like, oh, I'm busy. I have school. I have work.
Let's just study together.
Yeah, like
we can just grab a quick lunch.
Yeah, like you can't do that states apart. Fuck out of here. You spend 3 days together and then it's another 3 days apart. Well, that was our situation. Or 3 days together and then it's
3
month,
weeks.
3 weeks apart.
Yeah, 4 days together, 4 weeks apart. I feel like that's typically how we did it.
Yeah,
like,
4 days together.
It'd be like Thursday to Sunday and then like a month apart.
Yeah, and that sucks.
Yeah.
So it may seem like a lot, but if you put it into perspective, it's not that much.
It's really not.
I think we covered that.
I think we did too. Good job. High five. Nice.
I have to pee really bad. Let's see, what are we at? We're at 24. Let's answer one more question real quick.
Okay, you pick a question.
Okay.
Did you just burp into the microphone?
Yeah, I really tried not to, but it didn't
Yeah,
work.
that was loud.
How do you know? You're not even wearing headphones.
Because I was not looking at you and I heard it.
Okay. So another question we got is, what quarantine hobbies have you picked up with your significant other? I guess that would just be referring to us.
LOL.
So what quarantine hobbies have we picked up together? I mean, from my end, we've been playing a lot
He's gonna roast me.
We've been playing a lot of Nintendo Switch. And you don't play video games.
Other than the Wii.
God,
I love the Wii.
The trash Wii. What other hobbies have we picked up?
He's, for those of you listeners, not watchers, he's like raising his eyebrows and kicking me.
What have you picked up?
I have taken to pickling things. And like we said in episode 1, we've been cooking a lot together.
Pickling.
The banh mi's require pickled carrots.
Delicious.
So I got really into pickling.
Obsessed. You can say obsessed. It's fine.
Okay, I've gotten obsessed.
It's 2020. That Mariah Carey song came out a
pickled
long time ago.
Carrots,
Garlic. Honestly, you haven't pickled anything that's not weird.
What do you mean?
Like, you've been pickling normal things.
The
only thing you haven't pickled is cucumbers.
I did cucumbers with the carrots.
Oh, they were like slivers.
They were like slivers. I didn't do like
dollars.
I didn't do like cucumbers
Dollar
straight
coins.
up. Mm-mm.
Dollops.
But I've done like jalapenos and cabbage and carrots and onions
How are
and
you
garlic.
doing on the jalapenos? Because I haven't had any of them, and you said they were way too hot.
The jalapenos. Okay, so the way that jalapenos pickle, the first day is the spiciest, and then it reduces for a little bit, and then it like mellows out. So when they're like,
this is what we've been doing with quarantine.
It's just been me ranting about pickling, and similar to my banh mi marination, I have perfected my pickle ratios for each jar that I have. I'm down with like, okay, this much sugar.
Did you use that new jar?
No, I haven't. Antonio bought me a new jar because he loves me.
No, we were arguing. I left to go to Target.
Why was I mad at you?
I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
I think I was mad because he didn't Swiffer or something.
No, because
stupid.
I didn't want to cook. I said, I don't want to cook. And she goes, well, I don't want to cook. I said, well, I'm going to go to Target. And I left.
And I was like,
and she said, fine, I don't like you. And then I left, came back. And I was like, hey, do you still not like me? She goes, no, it's fine. I was like, okay, then I won't give you what I got you.
And I was like, give me what you got me.
And what was it but a mason jar?
Anyways, for each...
I've been eating in the obsession.
Because I'm #sustainable. I've been eating a bunch of pickles. Like, I bought jars of pickles or, like, olives and stuff. And then I've washed off the label.
Scraped off the label. Literally.
And then I use that jar to pickle something else. So for each jar that I have right now, I've, like, perfected my ratio. But... I think my favorite combo that I've been doing lately is the cucumbers with the red cabbage,
yeah,
and the red onion. Those three together with just one clove of garlic.
I haven't had any of the pickled garlic.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Chef's kiss.
So,
I need to do better with the jalapenos. I think I put too many seeds in it.
So quarantine hobbies that we've picked up. She's picked up video games and pickling.
Like Antonio's dad.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. My dad went through an almost pickling phase because he never did it. But
he got close.
He said he was going to do it.
He edged the pickling game.
He said he was about to do it. When I texted him, he's like, I'm gonna do it this weekend. So
did you ask if he did it?
No.
Ask. You should ask. Anyways.
I'll ask him after this if he's picked up pickling.
We'll let you know on episode 3 about my pickle. Maybe I'll pickle something weird.
What would you pickle that's
What
weird?
if you pickle fruit? Like people pickle vegetables, but I wonder what would happen.
Oh my gosh. I felt that.
I'm just curious. Like we got strawberries. Like what happens if I pickle a strawberry?
I don't want to find it.
Has anybody tried?
I'm telling you I'm not going to taste it.
Has anybody tried though?
I don't know. We'll make a vlog.
Cucumbers are a fruit. Tomatoes are a fruit. We have a ton of tomatoes that are going to go bad soon.
Aren't we going to make salsa? That's another thing that that's probably that's
you.
what I've picked up. Making
pico.
Salsa. Or pico. Yeah, pico de gallo. Yeah.
Pico. Oh, he's perfected his those jalapenos went bad, by the way.
Did they?
Yeah.
Shit.
They got squishy. I threw them out this morning while you were sleeping.
Damn it. Which time? The first time or second time?
First time. They were icky. I could see a little spot of mold and they were super squishy. I was like, we're not here for this. But anyways, Antonio has figured out the perfect tomato, green pepper, jalapeno, onion.
Honestly, it's the different tomatoes that do it.
I also think it's a different onion because that one time that you did it with the 2 different onions.
Oh, with the red onion and the
white. That was good. That was really good.
I think
Also, if you don't like cilantro, you're trash. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you don't like cilantro,
Hey,
you're
not
wrong.
trash. I'm sad for
you're
you.
You're wrong.
No, I'm sad for those soap people.
No.
That's
wrong.
genetic. That's genetic.
Your genes are wrong. Go get a pair of Levi's.
I hated that. Also, if you have good Levi numbers, let me know. I like the 501s.
The boot cut?
No, they're almost like mom jeans. A mom jean cut. I like the
Levi's 501 mom jean cut.
they have like a little. I like the raw cut of the 501s because they're like the perfect level of high waistedness, the perfect level of stretch for me. They're not the railroad pants; those are the 505s.
Ugh.
I have a pair of jeans that Antonio calls my railroad pants
because they look like a 49er would have wore them. Come on, the mic picked that up.
Put it that way.
That doesn't mean it doesn't pick it up.
That was me slurping something that Antonio made me.
Anyways.
We have not become bartenders.
So, oh God, no.
All of them have been trash.
The one thing that I saw, like, third, fourth day of the quarantine where it's like, you're going to come out of this quarantine either a chef or an alcoholic. And we've come out, we've been cooking pretty well, but our bartending skills are straight ass.
So
it's just
bad.
Like we tried to make Baja Blast margaritas.
I enjoyed my Taco Bell.
And that was it. Horrible. But we didn't have enough ice.
What do you think the best thing that we've made so far is?
What?
Just out of the
banh mi's. We need to end this because I have to pee so bad.
Oh, okay. Okay, love you, bye.
And that's all, folks. We'll catch you in the next episode. Hopefully we'll have a name for this and intro and outro will go smoother, but...
Okay, love you, bye.
A Tone Time production.